I'm going to prove to you that everything's in reverse. And if people really want to start stripping back the layers of this deception, they really need to get to know the enemy's tactics and start thinking strategically and debunking this propaganda, okay? It's a fact that pages like Anonymous are the government, the enemy. And what are they saying? Like, spread awareness, share the truth, okay? The truth, all right? And this ties into the preach the gospel nonsense. It's a religious concept, right? And everything's in reverse. You will see them share propaganda, okay? Memes aren't truth. They're socially engineered propaganda. Back in the day, it used to be newspapers, and now they're rolling with the times, man, and they're using the memes, and you're going to see one. It's got some ignorant, retarded looking dude, and it'll say in the captions, elite Satanists rule my government, but that doesn't affect my life, and it's making him out to be the stupid one, okay? And you're being gaslit thinking you're aware when there's no such thing as elite Satanism. And now you're starting to see that the truth seeker at Anonymous is the actual victim, okay? Who's being subjected to the chaos and fear, all right? That's the agenda. So the truth seeker is the victim, all right, who's being targeted, and the sheep is at peace, all right? And that's what they want to take away from you. Now, you're going to hear a lot about fake space and fake moon landings and stuff like that from the Jungle Surfer, but you need to understand that this stuff's been going on since the 1960s. People knew about the fake moon landing. The government leaked it, okay? They want you to know, and they want you to tell people. Now, people who have been aware of the fake moon landing and the fake space since the 60s have been social outcasts, all right? Because that's what they want to do. And once again, you'll see through the propaganda, I'm sure you've seen the one where it's all these people at a party staring at you, giving you the fluoride stare because you're dropping knowledge about the fake moon landing, all right? They want to isolate your mind, okay, over this worldly trash that's not relevant. So you'll hear these people go on about, my friends and family think I'm crazy and I lost all my friends, and they think this is cool for this when they've just been victimized and they've complied and they've done everything that they were supposed to, okay? It was designed to strip their peace of mind and isolate their minds, and you will notice when you're having conversations about like these worldly stories, and you get angry because the sheep don't believe what you believe, and they want to concern you with what other people think, all right? It doesn't matter. You don't have to shed your energy and go around trying to wake people up. You need to go against the grain to what they're telling you, because this worldwide awakening they're pushing, the Kundalini awakening, religious bullshit, it's not happening. It's an agenda to distract you, okay? It's nothing new. That's all it is. It's an agenda. And no one's going to wake up, man. They're not going to wake up. So you have to wake up and understand that this is a giant distraction, and you got to learn to adapt and adjust to reality and take it lightheartedly. When I see the sheep discussing a worldly topic, I use it to my advantage, and I'll just be inquisitive and drop a few hints, and I don't try to wake them up. I just go along with the story and the motions, and I point out the flaws in it, and they're like, whoa, wow, like you can use it to your advantage and be like the smartest cat in the room, or you could divert the topic, or just have no opinion on it, okay? You don't want to buy into their agenda and get frustrated and angry and have this argument over this worldly junk and fall out with your friends over some worldly ass story, okay? It's just not worth it. And you don't want to listen to people who are telling you that they've had some spiritual awakening fucking bullshit. That's not true, okay? I got reeled into the truth movement through propaganda. I got involved with politics, and then I got into religion, alright, then the truth movement, then I became a God believer, and this sent me insane when I became a God believer, alright? I got subjected to this big brother idea and the separation from self, okay? Like, I was very it guilt tripped me because I got sucked into Christianity. And there might be such thing as a creator, right? But you just need to go about living your life, okay? Because philosophy is a huge, giant distraction. And you knew the truth when you were a kid. You look up at the stars and you'd think, wow, I wonder what's out there. And it'd do your head in. You wouldn't think about it for more than 2 seconds and go back to living your life, okay? Because philosophy, you'll hear him go on about the world and the moon and the sun and the flat earth and the sky and the clouds, and it's all distraction, man. And who would sit around and make a flat earth model and even get involved in that bullshit, all right? That's just conforming, okay? And so is this video, like, conforming and having to tell you this stuff. Like, you might notice it can take a bit out of you, like making videos and stuff, because you're not listening to your body and you're distressed. And I'd really like people to kind of seek the truth within and see this stuff, all right? I shouldn't have to, like, tell you about this stuff, but it's not a moral obligation like Mark Passio is telling you. Spread awareness and all this nonsense, okay? It's simply not true. You know the truth's within, but it's a difference between knowing it and actually discovering it, okay? You need to choose your future and choose your friends and choose life and don't get sucked into this worldly junk, okay? Sometimes the future can seem difficult, okay? Like a mountainous task. If you've fell into a rut and you've bought into all this rubbish and become victimized and isolated, and it's as simple as picking up the phone or asking a question and taking the first step and you're on your way, okay? That's how easy it is. It's literally mind over matter, okay? And they want to fuck up your future. That's why they're pushing all this evil stuff that's coming in the future, these impending plans, and it's designed to distort your outlook, man. You're living in a fake reality, this bleak-ass world, and you're being subjected to all this nonsense, all right? You look at these Christians, people like Anna Loves the Lord, and how delusional and insane she is. Everything's demons and everything's evil, and that's what they're trying to do. When I got dragged through the truth movement, man, and I heard all this Pizzagate propaganda, I wanted to go boondock saints on these motherfuckers and storm the Vatican and kill the Pope, man. That's what they want you to do, okay? I was at a hotel the other day and having a cigarette, and this guy come out and he's telling me about his friend who's, like, aware of the false flag shootings and stuff, and he was just a sheep, and he was studying at uni, and I said, yeah, it's true, I know about it. But he goes to me, yeah, well, my mate's, he's really mad and he's really angry, and because no one will listen to him. And I thought, like, who's the victim here? This sheep was just at peace and going on about his day-to-day life like he should, while his truth-seeking mate's spinning off his fucking head because he wants to wake people up and he wants people to know about all this nonsense, man. And it's just bullshit. And people are going to see it's a giant agenda, this whole awakening nonsense that's designed to isolate your mind, man, and make you think you're crazy and create this bleak world. There's so much negativity in this fucking truth movement. And like I keep saying to you, you see the result of the agenda through the reaction. I keep meeting them, man. They keep telling me I feel all alone, knowing all this stuff, because they've isolated your mind, okay? I noticed it last night, like, my brother, he's pretty sick at the moment, and he's having a conversation with my neighbour, and I was just reflecting, and I thought, like, here I am, caught up in all this worldly nonsense, and about to go have a look on YouTube, and I, like, my brother might not be around forever, and I should just be having a conversation with him rather than, like, spewing this bullshit to, like, people that I don't even know. You got to get your priorities straight and find out what's important in life, because this is the real truth that they're not going to tell you, okay? They're just going to subject you to topics and lecture you and try to teach you things, okay? And what happens is it creates idol worship. You go to the jungle and QNF, and when you call these guys out, people get angry because they don't think for themselves. I want to make people think for themselves, okay? And actually go against the grain a bit, because you have to, okay? Like, you just, when they're all going the wrong way, all right, you have to go the right way. The Truth Movement agenda is death, bleak, and darkness, and I want to preach the real light and hope and the fucking future, man, and not this fake light bullshit, okay? This spiritual awakening, kundalini light bearing nonsense, that's trash, okay? Look at me, I've got high frequency and all this nonsense, and I'm aware, and I'm an idol god, but they don't. Where's this God knowledge they're dropping? You know, they're just telling you, and they're not proving it. So I hope yeah, this video is a bit better than my last one, but we'll just see what happens. Like where the direction of these videos goes, but I think I want to lead it to like down this kind of path and just put some kind of good message out there, like compared to all this bleak shit that you're being subjected to, and you're simply not alone, okay? You just have to fucking play dumb, man, and just go along with it, okay? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it falling out with your friends and family over this nonsense when they want you to, okay? They want you to. I had a spiritual awakening and everyone thinks I'm crazy, okay? Because they want you to look crazy in front of your peers, all right? That's what they want you to do, man, okay? All right, have a good day.